Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, Talk Tuesday. We're here doing our thing. It is beautiful out today. Well, except for the garbage that people leave, but other than that, it's gorgeous out. That'll be my mission on Thursday. Clean up the place a little. For those who like a head count, 13 today, I think. Got Archie, Stella in the front there, Newton, Hamish, Willow, Chaos Twins, Rona Bailey, Rory, Flash, Friday, Kronk is with me, Nova, Lumi, get going, get. Good girl. I had fully intended on doing 2 walks today, and then I was driving into town, and it took over double the amount of time that it normally does. So I amalgamated the walks. We're just doing 1. Rowan, probably not. Get going. I've had a request for story time. Every once in a while I do story time. It's an experience of me in the wild. And by in the wild, I mean typically in the city. And I think I might be able to squeeze 2 in. I've got some shorties. So last week, then I thought, I'm hearing voices now. Last week, during work actually, I ran into a situation that more often than I'd like I run into. And if you know me, you know any dog that I have on leash, I don't do on-leash greetings. Not with people, not with animals, especially not when I'm working. Quite a few of the dogs that I work with are reactive. Don't like other dogs, don't necessarily like people. Please hold. I have Mitch. Okay, Flash, you've had enough salad for today, I think. Friday, don't do it. Newton, get going. Today, my love. Willow, same, let's go. Anyway, I was dropping off one of the dogs. Now this is an apartment building. I don't normally take dogs that live in apartment buildings purely because if I don't have a place to park. Thankfully in this place I do. You guys are ridiculous. I know exactly what you were going for. Flash, probably not. It's like, you don't know. That being said, at this apartment building, I do have a safe parking spot, and I emphasize safe because parking on a city street, especially in the summer when I need to leave the car running, air conditioning for the dogs. Flash, my goodness, your fiber-seeking behavior today. Are you trying to cool down? You missed out on the water. We'll get to it soon enough. Flash, truly. Nova in front. People want to see you on camera. Lumi, you too. Get going. Yeah, keep going. Goodness, I may only get through 1 story if I keep getting interrupted. No, that is not a thing that's going to happen. So, fun fact, this is normally, we'll see if any of them do it. I'm betting on Bailey and Rowan. No, Newton. Thank you. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just watching to make sure no one goes by. One of our water spots, when Rowan went in it yesterday and then came back out. Oh, the smell. I cannot. And that's on a Rowan who's actually pretty easy to clean. Let's go. Anywho. Nope. So please hold while I get this. Good boy. Okay. Right. So apartment building. Now the apartment building has several entrances. typically I go to the same one. I'm a creature of habit. That being said, I look, I see the entrance I usually use, and there are people there with dogs. They're just crowding the whole area. And I'm like, I don't want to. I just don't want to. So I take the path of least resistance and I go in a different door. Okay, let's go. Lumi. Lumi Loom. Thank you. Yeah, I know what you're trying to sneak back there. And I drop the dog off and I go out through the door that I normally use, thinking that enough time has passed that these people have moved on. And I open the door and there's a woman there, and she's got a Nordic breed on a flexi on a harness. Now, I say all the time, I don't care. I don't care what your tool is. I don't care what you use. I do care that you have your dog under control when you're in a public situation. If you are at your private home, you can die. Do not care. When you are in public, especially when you're in the door of an apartment building, just basic common courtesy would dictate, like, you don't know the people that are coming through that door. You don't know if they have reactive dogs. You don't know if they have aggressive dogs. You don't know if they're scared of dogs. Like, just be a decent person. This woman manages to block the entire door, especially because her dog is on a flexi, right? So the flexi is just strung across the door. I can't go anywhere. I do not look at the dog. I do not greet the dog. I'm not interested. This is one of the things, like, when you work in my field for long enough, I'm not interested in saying hi to your dog. And I'm certainly not interested in reinforcing bad behavior, i.e., if your dog is dragging you over to come see me, you better believe I'm not paying any attention to that dog, because they shouldn't be dragging you, right? So, are you stuck on something? You shouldn't be. Oh, you totally are. Okay, hold on. We'll pull together. Pull. Okay, go. You're free. So I took a step back to clearly indicate, mostly to the dog, that I was not interested in saying hello. And the woman looks at me and she's like, oh, you're a dog walker, right? And I know, I'm a trainer. It's just easier to say yes. So I said yes. And she's like, oh, well, you're not afraid of dogs. I'm like, nope, not at all. I just don't want to say hi. And she got a look on her face and finally pulled her dog away from me so I could go by. Hey, Rowan! And I went on my merry way. And honestly, I don't know why she was surprised. Maybe because she's so used to everybody wanting to say hi to the dog. But the reality is not everybody does. Some people are justifiably terrified of dogs. And like, my body language wasn't saying I was afraid. It was setting a boundary. Rowan, you deserve that. Bratty little child. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure I offended that lady, and that was not my intention. I literally just wanted to get on with my day. Generally speaking, when I'm working, I'm focused. I don't want to stop and spend 10 minutes saying hi and learning about your dog and learning their name and how old they are and what they... I don't care. I just want to get my job done. And yeah, like I said, sort of when you're in the field, you see tons of dogs all the time that, like, at least in my case, maybe it's different for other people, but now there are certain, like, my favorite breeds. Absolutely, I will want to say hi, but you know what I do? I ask if I can say hi. And then I ask, is there something they need to do before I say hi? Would you prefer them to sit? What do you want them to do? And the amount of people that are so thankful that I asked that is crazy. Like, that should be standard. If you want to say hi to a dog, great. You ask, and to be clear, you ask the person. You don't just start making baby sounds at the dog, right? Like, you address the human attached to the dog. And if they say no, great. There's a reason that they're saying no. It's not a personal attack. They're saying no for a reason. There you go, Flash. Yeah, there they go. Water! Okay, I lied. I only have time for one story. But here we are. Anyway, I'll wrap it up. As always, if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. If you have a second to like, comment, and or subscribe, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.